number 2.
Welcome to Regular Girls, cause we're just regular girls doing regular things.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I
it
like
just
that.
Came over me.
We should be real with the people.
Sometimes I get off of a plane and I'm a little squirrely.
You got to listen. Get off a plane, sing a song.
Yeah, I mean, that's get off a plane, sing a song, eat a sandwich.
The end.
Go to bed.
Regular Girls book, front to cover, only 4 pages. Those are the hot tips you need.
Hot tip 1, get on plane. My plane got delayed today, which was annoying, but hey, I arrived. It's okay.
That sucks.
Delays happen. It's not a big deal. But it's okay. So, hey, here we are.
Yes, here we are. I'm not going to lie, viewers. We had a snafu. This is take number 2, but it's going to be fine. It's great.
Snafu. It's fine. I'm not concerned about it. We were in like a pretty good pocket on the last one.
We were.
But technology has not been on our side today. The
Has
internet's
not.
been bad. We're freezing.
Yeah. I mean, we had so many goddamn hot tips. They'll come up. They'll come up again, I'm sure, but I was pissed.
So many hot tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they'll come back up in some natural way. It's all fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so first things first. The holiday time is here. It's Christmas time.
It is.
I keep saying it's the holidays because I feel like it's been so beat into my head to be like PG about everything. I was like, Happy Holidays instead of saying Merry Christmas, which is fine. But I always say it's holidays now. But yeah, here we are. Christmas just around the corner.
Christmas is, and
What's your Christmas status?
My Christmas. We were just talking about this. I am not prepared. I'm upset. I'm not in the holiday spirit. Not because I'm a Grinch, but because I couldn't grab onto the holiday cheer. So I'm really trying to ramp up. I'm going to ramp up.
Here's my question though. Is this your first Christmas in LA?
Yeah, I think it's like I'm flying home to Toronto.
Oh, that's why.
I know. Christmas in LA is weird.
So wait, when do you fly to Toronto?
I'm flying out on Friday, the 23rd. But damn. Yeah, and like I have forgotten why I'm flying out. I'm like, why am I leaving? Right, it's Christmas. Like that's where I'm at.
That's crazy.
I know.
I don't know if I feel like I got really into everything this year. I first of all did like a full blown I did Canadian Thanksgiving through and through. Cooked a whole turkey. Had the house full of Canadians. Had a great time. Did American Thanksgiving. Still filled the house with Canadians. Laid out a full turkey dinner. And now, I feel like I am ready for Christmas. House is decorated. Presents are bought. I literally, once I'm done here, I got to go buy all the food because I'm going to cook up a storm. I'm ready for it. This is the most prepared I've ever been for Christmas.
I am so proud of you that she showed me her cactus that's decorated. You've Instagrammed that, I hope.
Yeah,
it's goddamn
it's on my
beautiful.
Instagram if you want to see it.
Yeah. But so are you hosting Christmas?
Yeah.
You are a goddamn real woman, and I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. I love to do it.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy because I love to cook and I never have a reason to cook really. So maybe I'm just getting older and like really boring, but I spent so much time like researching my recipes and what I wanted to make. I have a file in my phone of exactly the ingredients I need to buy from the grocery store. Like I am so organized and I'm not an organized person, like with any other aspect of my life. I know. What is that?
Wow.
It's very weird. And
that's great though.
Here's the other thing though, is that it is great. And I think I've learned lessons over the years of hosting Christmas or like participating in Christmas activities or Thanksgiving, whatever you're celebrating, is that usually I like overwhelm myself. And everyone's in the house, everyone's trying to have a good time, and all of a sudden I'm stressed out and uptight because I'm like, oh, I gotta cook everything. It's not gonna be done at the same time. Right. And I start like freaking out and borderline crying, and I need to take like a moment to go upstairs and just like take a breather. So now I'm eliminating that. I'm eliminating all of the stress so that it can just be a good time. Lesson learned. I feel like that
I'm excited.
I want to say that that's like a regular girl's hot tip, but I actually feel like that's a little bit above that. It's almost like a Martha Stewart column. I feel like I've actually subscribed to her magazine, and I feel like this shouldn't even be aired. This makes me sound like such a loser, but whatever. Go Christmas!
No. You came here to listen to Renee Young. Guess what you're getting? Martha Stewart. That's a regular girl. Hot tip holiday guarantee right here.
I did it all on Pinterest. I need to get a frigging life. Jesus.
No.
Whatever.
No, dude. I love hosting too. I love cooking. It's because I like being in control. And I'm just like, no, I'll just do it.
Is it a control thing?
For me, like I like to cook, but I love cooking. I think there's something really like comforting in that. I find it really like calming. Yeah. And I just like, also when I'm done eating, I don't want to go anywhere. So I'd rather just host so I'm at my own house. So maybe it's a control and a laziness thing, but I'm with you. I do like to host.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also, when we moved into our house, I had insisted on buying this insane dining room table. So it means I also insist that everyone sit the F around it and enjoy it.
You have to.
Everyone sit down at the table. You have to.
There's a time and a place. Yeah, there's a time and a place for TV time, but.
Okay.
What?
So you oh God, I just pulled my headphone right out of my ear. That's such a scary feeling. You feel like
I just saw that. Oh.
Oh. Mayday.
It's so uncomfortable. You're like,
it's so scary.
Yeah.
It just scared the crap out of me. Okay, so you and Brendan are not doing gifts?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, so we get like so stressed out about getting other people gifts that we were just like, we're just not going to do gifts. My New Year's resolution, like this is a long story. I'll make it very short, but like Brendan and I are like so kind of lazy about this stuff, and it's not because we don't care, but like we have to send out our wedding thank yous still. Like the year anniversary is done. Like we're late. Like we need to get better, but like because we're so bad, and it's not, and we feel horrible because we're like, people were so nice to come to our wedding, and like we got to thank them, so we're writing them tonight. But like for gifts, it's the same thing. So we're like, you know what?
I feel like wedding thank yous are like, I mean, I'm sure people like to get them, but really they're just a pain in the ass for everybody, right?
Do you think so?
People like to get them, I'm sure, but I feel like if I went to a wedding and never received a thank you, I wouldn't think twice about it.
You wouldn't? Oh, see, that means a lot because I have just been sitting and sweating over how late we are to the whole gambit. Is gambit a word? It is today. That's a regular girl vocabulary hot tip. Gambit's a word.
Put it in there. Gambit.
Yes. So anyways, we're really bad. So we're just like, let's just not do gifts. But we are bad with gifts. We are bad. Like you were saying, you have to tell the stocking story because that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What?
About your stocking with John.
Oh,
you have to
my
say
God.
it again.
Okay, so.
You have to say that stocking story.
Okay, so here's how this kind of evolved. So Stacey and I were talking about Christmas presents and what you buy, what you don't buy. So last year at Christmas, just a week or so prior to Christmas, John and I moved into our house. So we had like people coming in to stay with us, and we were like, let's not really buy Christmas presents because there's a lot going on. But still, I was like, hey, the only thing I want is like some pajamas.
Right.
So he followed through, got me some pajamas, which was great. And then so we got stockings. So it was up to him to obviously put my stocking together. I did his. So it was like filled with like the random stuff that stockings are stuffed with, like candy and mostly just more candy. And then like the very toe of the stocking, he just like jammed it with like the natural Ardell eyelashes. But it was like the most thoughtful. Like it was actually, I was so surprised that he thought to go into Walgreens and like put them in his basket. And he was like, she's going to love getting these fake eyelashes so that she can continue to take them off and leave them on the fucking coffee table. It was the best. Like the things that like you think like the guys pick up on. Like I would have never thought to be like, oh, Stacey, here you go. But that he knew that that was like a thing existed in my life, that he just like got me eyelashes. It was the best. It's so sweet and so funny, but like such a dude thing. It's like he might as well have put like a box of like OB tampons in my stocking as well.
Because my thing that I love about it is like he's like a dude's dude, like a big dude, like, and him just picking up on like the little hanger at Walgreens, these little boxes makes me laugh so hard. Like,
does she need the glue? Doesn't she need the glue? What kind of glue does she need? What does she want? The glamour lashes? Does she want the natural? Do we need to go dramatic here? He didn't know which level to come in at. Oh my God.
That's so amazing.
It was so great.
Like, I mean, I couldn't even imagine Brendan buying me a shirt, let alone anything cosmetic. I couldn't.
No.
I couldn't imagine him doing that.
The year before, we were also just like kind of ordering stuff and like hoping for it was like our first like kind of real Christmas together. And in like the back of the Sky Mall magazine, though he claims that he got this idea off of Joe Rogan's podcast, he got me Pajamagram. So it's like pajamas that come in like a Santa bag.
What's that?
They're like pajamas that like
oh my God.
like
wait, he used Sky Mall? Okay, wait. So he was the only person to call Sky Mall and buy something. They were like our only customer? Oh, someone's actually using Sky Mall?
Oh, it was just the best. But like
I just imagine someone at Sky Mall. Oh God,
so
that's
great.
so funny.
But all of these gifts come from like the sweetest place that like, because he knows I'm like, I just want pajamas for Christmas. He's like, well, I hear about Pajamagram, so we're going to do it. But yeah, it cracks me up. It's very funny.
Oh my God.
Very, very funny. So Christmas is always a bit of a...
Yeah,
you never know what you're going to get.
That's so hilarious. And what was I was trying to think of like Brendan's like best Christmas gift to me, but I have the worst memory. I can't even think. I know I have one of our Christmas cards framed where I just said Merry Christmas, nerd. I remember buying him because he's kind of a nerd guy. And he likes board games and stuff. And I had to go buy a board game for him at the nerd store. And it was just all these weirdos in there being like nerdy. And
like
it was
Dungeons
crazy
and Dragons kind of stuff?
Yes, like I basically went into like a Dungeons and Dragons like fort and was like, I needed my own board
LARPing?
game. And yes, the whole, like it was a big nerd store.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, yeah, and I walked in like, hey, virgins, like I was cool. But then I was the loser in the loser store. And it really messed me up. Like I was like, I'm here for a board game, and they're like, which one?
That would like mess up your psyche.
I called Brendan's one of his best friends, our friend Andy, and was like, Andy, I need to find this board game. I need to find it now. Get me out of the store. And when I purchased the thing, when I purchased the board game, the girl was wearing a board game on her head. She was balancing a large board.
What?
Yes, I was like, get out of here. I'm never buying this shit again.
Come on.
It was too much.
No, I would have returned it right on the spot. And you know what? Take your board game and shove it.
I know.
Shove it straight up your ass.
I remember giving it to Brendan and being like, this is a Christmas miracle. This will never happen again. I'm not going into that world. And you stay out of mine. Jewelry.
I got Mad Gab. I got that
Love a Mad Gab.
Amazon Prime that because Mad Gab is so much fun. A girlfriend of mine, she's big into Mad Gab, and we were in Madrid, and it seemed like every night we were like closing out the night by having like wine and playing Mad Gab, and it was the best time. So I'm going to try to reenact that over Christmas, which I feel like anytime I try to get like a game going, no one's really that into it though. So I don't know. Maybe I'm bad at picking like game times.
No, Mad Gab's good. Mad Gab's good. Mad Gab is a good like drink.
It's easy.
It gets funnier, sort of easy. There's no board. You don't need to move the pieces. It's a good game.
Yeah, no rules. I think it's easy. I like it too. Okay, so
that's a regular old hot tip right there.
Hit it up. We really need to get an audio cue for that. Regular girl, hot tip, coming in hot at you with this tip.
Just the longest little ditty.
We need to be like harmonize over it. We got your hot girl tips.
Yeah. Hot tip.
Okay.
No, I was off.
I found the other day.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of holidays, because we are topical on this show.
Yeah.
Is that She and Him?
Yes. Zooey Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel's band?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they have a new Christmas album called Christmas Party. It's great. It's so good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. So I have I don't even know the name of the last one, but they did a Christmas album before. I have it on vinyl. It's in like a red vinyl. It's so cute and cool. But yeah, they've got a new one and I'm really into it.
That's awesome.
So here's my challenge to you. I want to know what your top 5 Christmas songs are.
Right.
You can order them however you want. I want Christmas songs.
Okay.
Top 5.
It should be known before we jump into this that you are like super into music, like really good music taste.
Yeah.
Like you're the one to go to find out what's going on with music. I'm the opposite. So these music tastes will not be titillating in any way. But my favorite Christmas songs will surprise you. Listen, the Hanson Snowed In Christmas album has some goddamn hits in it.
No, really?
Hanson.
Come on.
Yes.
Really?
Listen, yes.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, Hanson covers Bruce Springsteen in an adorable way that just really gets you into a juvenile holiday spirit. Like Santa's coming.
I can't imagine Hanson covering The Boss and nailing that. I'm intrigued. I'm going to listen to it.
Listen, I'm not going to lean in and say it's a heavy nailed it, but I am going to lean in and go, ooh, it reminds me of trying to kiss that boy in school I liked, and then he turned out to be gay. But that's the sort of joy.
I just got a really good idea. What about if so we're going to run through our list of our top 5 Christmas songs. There's more that can be on the outside of that. Why don't we do a Spotify Christmas music list under Regular Girls, and people can listen to it.
Oh my God, we have to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. Oh my God, that's such a good idea. See, this is why you're hip to the things, hip to the sounds.
I've got my finger on the pulse, everybody.
You really do, and I feel like if you know music, then like I feel like that's what I'm losing. Like I need a little edge. I need to know more about music because then you're like, oh.
Well, to be fair though, I feel like I get a leg up because my brother does a bunch of this stuff. So currently, I mean, I'll listen to like other Christmas albums on Spotify, but my brother has put together a whole playlist. So he's a bit of a crutch for me, and I'm like, oh wait, that's cool. My brother's definitely cooler than I am. So I get stuff from him, definitely.
Well, okay, that's fair. But I mean, you took me to a Prince concert, and that was the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life.
Oh my God. We ate spaghetti
I know.
We ate spaghetti and meatballs at a Prince concert.
Yeah.
How much fun was that?
Yeah, I know. It was unreal. God rest his soul. And like literally 10 minutes after he started, I was like, I could leave and my life will forever still be changed. It was
when you
religious.
Start a concert like on the Prince symbol and then starting with All That Glitters Is Gold, and there's just like gold streamers coming down from the ceiling of the
The first song.
Good night.
It was
good
crazy.
Luck. I'm out of here.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, how about that like Bohemian Babe that came out with him that like just strapped her guitar over? I still think about her.
She was stunning. Okay, but let's get back to the holidays.
Yeah, she's so hot.
R.I.P. Prince. Okay. Think about you. Okay, so I like Hanson for sure. I mean, there's like, they have like at least two good gems. What else? Mariah. Everyone's gonna say Mariah, but it's true.
Classic. You have to. No, you have to. She earned it.
But you know what? I will say, current day Mariah, don't sing it. Don't sing it, girl.
No, mail it in. Just lip sync it. Did she just do like a Christmas special? I feel like that was a thing that she did. Yeah, I don't know. She's gone off the deep end.
If you want a regular,
a long time ago.
If you want like a regular girl sad tip, just look up that song on YouTube, not auto-tuned, like a present day. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, wait, she did it with James Corden on his show, and then it had like Adele doing it, and like Selena Gomez, and everyone sounded way better than Mariah doing Mariah. It was pretty unfortunate.
Oh, horrible.
It was bad. Yeah.
What else is a good? I like Judy Garland as like "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." That's a good one. I like Judy Garland.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I like Judy Garland too. I was really obsessed with Liza Minnelli for a little bit too. Yeah.
Don't get me started.
I read her like autobiography and everything.
Her life's nuts, and
it's weird.
I will say though, I do have a pair of sequined black high-waisted shorts that I currently still wear.
Oh my God.
Because of Liza Minnelli.
Hot tip.
Yeah.
Get out your sequence, everybody.
You heard it here first.
Okay, so Judy Garland, which that's going to go on the list because I actually have not heard that Judy Garland version.
Okay, so we're going to do Judy Garland. We're going to do some Hanson. That's an absolute guarantee.
Okay.
Were you a fan of NSYNC's Christmas album? I don't think it holds up, but they had one.
I actually was never like a big boy band person. Like if I liked a boy band, it definitely would have been NSYNC. But
that's a mistake.
I mean, I've definitely heard them.
That's a mistake. You need to be Backstreet Boys if you're going to be anything.
To find a pen. I can see you making a list over there.
Oh, I can make a list.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't have a pen, so I'm just gonna have to go off the top of my head. I have watercolor stencils, though. I could write it. I could paint us a mural of it.
You know what? That's very she and him of you.
It really is. Ew. God, I'm so cool.
No, I like she and him. I like she and him. Okay, so what are your songs? What are your songs?
Okay, first of all, you only gave us 4. So you still have
4.
to do
okay,
one
I have
more.
to think of one. Well, I'm probably gonna get off this podcast after we record and kick myself for not like mentioning like other ones. I like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
What does he do? Yeah, that's a good one. And because it's live and he's just like, hey,
he nails it. He gets grovelly and holiday-ish.
Oh yeah.
He's feeling it. The boss.
He sounds like my dad, like after, he sounds like my dad when he's like had a couple of wobbly pops, as he calls them. He's like, woo, it's Christmas. And you're just like, yeah, it is, Dad. It's Christmas. He's like, woo.
Starts shaking hands.
You know?
Okay, so mine are not in any particular order. I'm just going off the top of my head, but I am a sucker for Elvis Blue Christmas. I love that.
See, this is way cooler. That I absolutely agree. That's a good one. Blue Christmas. Yep.
Yeah, Elvis Blue Christmas is really great. I really love Otis Redding doing Merry Christmas Baby.
Really?
That one's one of my favorites.
Okay, that's a great one.
Oh yeah, it's great. So my dad for like the first 100 years of my life toured with Anne Murray, who's like a Canadian.
I love that.
I'm sure you know who Anne Murray is.
Love that.
Yeah. So he toured with Anne Murray. So I would put any Anne Murray song up against anybody else. So I'm not even going to get into specifics. I'm just going to say Anne Murray Christmas.
Okay.
Because she is great. Gosh. I don't need to double up on the Mariah. Mariah's on the list.
Yeah, but you can. I mean, it's still worth mentioning. It's a classic. What are you gonna do?
It is a classic. It's not my fault. It's so good. I feel like Joss Stone has a really good one that's on the Love Actually soundtrack. Or who does that? Like,
oh my God,
bells will be ringing. That one. Yeah. Whoever does that.
It's so funny that you bring up Love Actually because I have that album.
Does that or not, but the one that's on Love Actually.
Yeah. I consider Love Actually a Christmas album, although most of the songs are actually not Christmas related, but like God Only Knows, like I'm like, that's a Christmas song.
There's also like the Kelly Clarkson song. What's the Kelly Clarkson song that's on there?
The Trouble with Love is? The Trouble with, she's like, the Trouble with, yeah. Yeah, that's not Christmassy, but to me, it's a Christmas song. When I hear it, I'm like, oh, Christmas. And I'm like, not at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all Christmassy.
Okay, and I need to add one more on here.
But I think on Spotify we'll just put the album.
Spotify is gonna have like this is like the very shortened version of what we're working with. Spotify is going to be very long. There's gonna be a lot of stuff on there. Okay, what can I put for my very last one? I feel the same. I feel like I'm gonna kick myself because I said to you, I'm like, ooh, let's do Christmas songs, but I never actually really thought about it. Yeah, why don't I do, I actually really like this version that she and him do of Malik Kaliki Waki. How do you say it?
Yeah.
Malik Kaliki Waki is a
plane to do.
Yeah. I'm going to put that one on there. But yeah, let's definitely get the Spotify playlist going. Everyone's family's going to enjoy it. This is the regular girls hot tip that lasts an entire holiday season. Bam!
And please, if you like it,
$5.
Oh yeah, and if you like it, take a photo of you and your family enjoying our playlist.
Yes, tag us in it.
Tag us.
Okay, so we were talking earlier and then got cut off about when you think it's acceptable to start drinking on Christmas Day.
Yes. Yes. We were talking about that because, and I will bring up what we were talking about before I realized my computer hated me, was in Canada, and Canadian listeners will know, Rock'em Sock'em is this video franchise from Don Cherry that is like a Canadian thing that every dad gets, I think, right?
And what's so crazy is that we just talked about this and like we already had this conversation, but even you mentioning it again makes me light up like Christmas lights on the inside when you just mention Rock'em Sock'em.
Yeah. So Rock'em Sock'ems were amazing.
It's pure magic. That is magic.
It's hockey bloopers. That's all it is.
If you grew up in Canada and didn't get on the Rock'em Sock'em bandwagon,
you're an idiot.
You are not a person worth their salt.
No,
you're so stupid.
No, Rock'em Sock'em was like the thing we got my dad. My dad just started watching hockey. He wasn't even like a hockey fan. Like he didn't even like it. Yes,
really?
Yes. We were just like, oh, we'll get dad a Rock'em Sock'em. It was like socks or Rock'em Sock'em. Like who's gonna get him it?
But I also feel like people don't buy each other DVDs for Christmas anymore, do they? So to get the Rock'em Sock'em is like, that's a tradition.
Only my mom.
Yeah, okay. My mom might do that. No, my dad, I don't know. I haven't bought a DVD in a little while.
My mom buys tons of movies and we're like, just don't worry about the HMV. It's just going to shut down. You don't need to keep it alive by buying all the DVDs. But Rock'em Sock'em is like you watch your hockey bloopers between like that awkward time between breakfast and dinner on Christmas Day. So my thing was like, when do you start drinking? That like after Rock'em Sock'em is usually when I start the bevs, which is about like 2:33. But I mean, if someone cracked something open at 2 or 1, I'd join them.
See, I'm the total opposite of that. I want it from the get-go. I want to wake up. I want everyone in their stupid matching pajamas, and I want to have mimosas or Caesars or coffee and Bailey's. I want to get that party started.
Right.
And I think it's acceptable. I think that
yes.
I think that time does not count during the day, during almost that whole week, but especially Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Drink whenever you want, eat whatever you want. That's it. Those are the only rules at my house for Christmas.
See, that sounds like a cool Christmas.
Yeah. It's a party all day long.
I mean, I think the mimosa champagne is so fancy. Like I do a Bailey's coffee. Bailey's and coffee is my jam.
I had a mimosa at the airport today, and it was like sparkling wine. It was actually pretty shit, but
really,
there's different variations. You can do a good one, but you can do a pretty shitty one too. Also, something that I found is another thing called an azalea, which is cranberry juice and champagne.
Oh, I'm in.
So you've got it, which seems very Christmassy. Yeah, it's Christmassy.
Oh, I would do that for sure.
I was actually looking up Christmas cocktails the other day, and I saw this one on My Domain, maybe. But they had one that was a Christmas wreath cocktail that was, I think it was just like vodka and soda, but then they put like real cranberries in it in a spruce like sprig.
Really?
It's from the tree. Yeah, it looked so cool. Maybe that's not, maybe it was just like rosemary. I'm sure it was.
Can you imagine trimming your tree?
Try that this year.
If someone did that to you.
Little step. Everyone back it up.
I just see you being like the hostess with the mostess, the Martha Stewart of Regular Girls, going to your friggin' tree and cutting a sprig.
I'm like, yeah.
If you did that to me, I would tell you to go to your room and chill out. I'd be like, go upstairs right now and chill out because you've reached the cap cutting off the tree for my drink.
Time out, yeah. We all need the garnish. You need the garnish.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That will not happen in the house. So I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. Done. Keep your presents. Here's your gift receipts. I'm out of here.
Just driving home with Brendan going, did you hear her about the garnish? Her just yelling about the garnish? No, I think that's great. I mean, like, I know my mom always likes to throw like a big Christmas party, and her thing was always to have like an elaborate bar and like do a cocktail. So I get that. I'm from that background of like doing something nice on Christmas. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it's nice.
I think there's like different variations that you can set up like a holiday cocktail thing where it's like, last year we did a thing called, oh God, I couldn't even tell you. It's like, some Puerto Rican holiday drink, but it's like very thick and has like egg white in it, which always freaks me out.
Yeah. No thanks.
I guess it's almost like an eggnog. I can't think of the name of it. It was good, but like way too much. Like just like super rich.
Really?
But yeah, I want to do mulled wine this year because I've never done that.
Oh, that's great.
I've had it and it rules. It's so good.
I was in London when I first had mulled wine, and I felt like a real goddamn lady.
Yeah.
Like I was just like in London over Christmas drinking a mulled wine. I was like, this is it. This is who I need to be.
You mean
this
like
is
London, England?
Yeah, I went with Brendan's parents. We went a few years ago, and it was like the most beautiful place on earth over Christmas.
It was
amazing.
I feel like London in the UK does Christmas right. Anytime I've been there, like right, and they start it early, but they don't mess around. They tear the house down.
It's amazing. Like I want to just live there. I feel like these are my people. We get drunk and we're home by 11:30. Yeah. It's just a great way to live. I think.
I feel like that every time I'm in the UK too. I feel like you see so many of the similarities between Canada and the UK on just like small things or like that Commonwealth deal. But yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
Oh my God.
I love London.
Oh my God. And just women in like fur coats and like a statement lip and just, oh God. It's so fashionable there too. It's so cool.
They're very chic. Yeah. But in like a cool way where it's not like uptight. They're just like, I just live my life like this and too bad.
I know.
It's the home of Topshop. What do you expect?
Oh, don't even get me started. I was at Topshop buying a fun top that said I'm not 30. And as I was purchasing it, Enrique Iglesias was playing on the whatever radio in the store, and this like young girl, let's just call her like Kirsty because that was probably her name, and I was like, oh my God, Enrique. And I was like, this used to be a huge hit. And then she goes, talk about a way back playback or something. And I'm like,
bitch.
Yeah. And then Ace of Base, this story's taking a turn, but then Ace of Base came on right after that. And I was like, oh my God, I had that on tape. And she goes, tape? Oh my God.
I used to rollerblade up and down my driveway listening to Ace of Base thinking I was in a music video. On rollerblades in a U-shaped driveway, just like, I
love that.
I just thought I was going to be a really big deal.
I love it. You know what? I got Ace of Base for a Christmas present, and this is when my family taped Christmases. Did your family ever like videotape you opening gifts? It's like, why did we do that?
I've got a few of those.
Yeah. Why did we videotape? Okay, so
no one ever watches
them.
Well,
who cares? It's just a lot of kids opening stuff. But my mom taped me getting it, and it came, and she got me the tape, and the ugliest tape holder. It was like a slate gray, like where you would keep like murder confessions. Like it was just this disgusting holder, but I loved it. And I remember being like, this sucks, and opening it, and it was like this hard plastic, and Ace of Base, the tape was in there, and like tapes always look dusty. They didn't look new, and I was like, and like screaming and running around and being like, my Christmas! And then like putting the tape in and having to fast forward till the sign came on or All That She Wants, because who cared about the other songs?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No one needs them.
Oh my God. My mom actually.
That's so funny.
My mom actually stopped videotaping us when I ruined it because a family member, like a distant aunt, sent me a pleather skirt with plastic.
What?
Yeah, I got a pleather skirt, and it had like really fake zipper, like fake pockets with like fake plastic zippers. Like it was just like the worst. And I was like 14 and just a nightmare. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this skirt? And I did it down the barrel, like while she was filming, like send it to them.
Like, put this on a loop.
Horrible.
Send that shit back. I don't want this garbage skirt. What were you thinking?
It just was so unsightly, and my mom made me wear it. But anyways, that's the McGunnigle Christmas.
Okay, let's talk about holiday outfits.
Yes.
Because I always feel like I wish that, like, Christmas for me is like you're in pajamas or I'm in like workout clothes. Like I don't look cute and put together.
I do.
Really ever when I'm home.
Right.
But yeah, I like, do you have a holiday outfit picked out? What are you going to do?
I do. And it's really odd. It is odd knowing me who, like, we should explain right now, while filming this, I look like I'm doing yard work at a lady prison, and you look adorable in like a toque and like, but I look like I look like I've just been given 10 minutes to like talk to a family member over the phone. Collect. So
that was the best description I've ever heard. That was amazing.
Yeah. So, but on Christmas, for some reason, because my mom would always, I was telling Renee before, like my mom would always buy me makeup and like I'd get a new outfit. So I would like spend hours on my makeup after Rock'em Sock'em and before I could legally drink. I would go and do my makeup and then I would put on like my brand new outfit and like be really nice. So like my grandmother
showcase it.
Yes. And like my grandmother was always like that too. She would always wear like this, she has this like, or she had this high neck like red blouse, like just full on.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll just take a cue. But I mean, I like pajamas, but for some reason for Christmas I always dress up. But I'm the only one. My mom's covered in gravy.
See, maybe I should try that this year. I mean, I have the goods. I've got a closet filled with like nice clothes. Ew, that was the most obnoxious thing I've ever said.
No, but you do have nice clothes. But you know what?
I have presentable wardrobe. I'm gonna do it this year. I actually just got a shipment before I came up here to hop on the podcast with you. A bunch of stuff from ASOS. A low cut back velvet bodysuit. Put that under some pants or a skirt.
God, hello.
Yeah, like that's holiday-ish.
Listen.
But the thing is, I don't think anybody else will.
No, because you're cooking. You can't do it. You like my mom cooks. That's why she's like covered in 2 tea towels over her shoulders, covered in gravy, sweating, wearing like a tank top while we eat. You're cooking. No one wants to see someone baste a turkey in a velvet
apron, though.
Oh, so you're gonna be the girl in a velvet backless bodysuit basting a turkey with an apron? I'm leaving, Renee. I'm leaving. Did you see her with the bodysuit, Brendan?
I'm not doing any of those things.
Oh my God, the garnish from the tree and that goddamn bodysuit.
Because that's how people become very unhappy, terrifying people that like aim for excellence. F that. I'm gonna be in my fucking pajamas. I'm not gonna brush my hair. I might not even brush my teeth now just to prove a point. I don't care. Too bad, everybody.
I'm telling you,
if I went to the worst version of me, I'm not dressing up.
If I went to your Christmas and you were wearing a velveteen backless bodysuit, I would watch you eat all the potatoes. I'd be like, I'm not looking away until they're all off your plate. And we would not be taking a photo together. It would be established. I'd say, I love you. Thank you. No photos together. Nothing straight on. I want it up, high angle. That's it. Yeah, but I do want that bodysuit.
None of it's happening.
No.
These are my hoop dreams of like, and you know what creates these hoop dreams is these jerks that you follow on Instagram that always look nice and have these candid photos of like just basting the turkey, in like sequin pants and like a really cute festive top and their hair is perfectly curled. They have their stupid extensions. Like, that's not real. I can't live like that.
They're not happy.
I don't have the time for that. I got shit to do.
They're not happy. Like, I mean... Like,
if I spend all day trying to look pretty, nothing will happen.
And you're going to sweat it off.
Got to grease the wheels.
Yes, you got to put your head in the oven. You know what doesn't last when you put in the oven? Makeup. Makeup doesn't last when you're dealing with the oven. No.
Makeup doesn't last. Also, because I start having mimosas at 8 a.m., that also means my face is just going to get a little droopy and sloppy throughout the day. So, whatever.
Absolutely. No, you just got to be comfortable. I mean, like, I dress like a slob 98% of the time, so that 2% is... But I will tell you, right after I eat, the pants do come off. They do come off.
Well, I actually just got... Yeah. So, Gold Sheep legging... she does these workout clothes, and they're the best with Gold Sheep. And she just sent me some really cute holiday-themed leggings. So, that's where I'm probably going to take this party. Yeah, some Uggs, some leggings, and a Lululemon top, because I live in the suburbs. Too bad.
Yeah. No, I think that sounds great. I mean, like, when I think of my sweats, it's what you're seeing right now. And again, it's full-on lady prison. How are you? Are my kids okay? Like, that's... like, our definition is different. So you're going to look cute. You'll look cute.
Whatever.
It'll be great.
It's all... Okay, here's what we got to do now. Regular girls, it's time for the embarrassing moment of the week.
Yes.
Do you have anything embarrassing that happened this week?
First of all, I am loving these singing cues. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to edit them in so it'll be a weekly occurrence.
Great.
No need to put in an echo.
Auto-tune me.
Week. I just imagine the audio guy being like, Renee, you don't need to keep saying it. We'll just add an echo.
Yeah, we can do that. I gotta do my own echo when we don't have them. I'm ready and I'm prepared. I'm like that guy from Police Academy. I'm just gonna make a bunch of sound effects and shit.
Ooga! Woo! Christmas! Yeah! Woo! I love you, honey.
Oh, I just did that. I just started making weird sounds and it like really disturbed Blue. He jumped up like, oh my God, are we okay? We're not under attack, Blue. It's fine.
Burger said the same thing of Vic. Oh, Vic, you'll hear a little ear shake.
He's hiding under the desk.
Yes. My embarrassing moment. I'm thinking. I know that you have one. And I'm curious
I do have one.
What it will
do you want me to go while you think
started
of yours?
off? Yeah. You started off.
Okay. So I don't go for massages very often, but Monday I had an off day and I was in Detroit and the hotel I was in had a spa in it. So I was like, okay. I called down. They're like, yeah, we have an appointment at 5 o'clock. And it was like 4:30. I'm like, perfect. I'm going to go take a massage or go get a massage. So I went down and like my neck and my shoulders were a little bit sore. I think just from being on a flight and like sleeping, sitting up all the time. So anyway, she like started getting into my back and it hurt so bad that I couldn't even breathe during certain moments. That I was like
my God.
wincing with my face in the weird circle. Yeah, it hurt so bad. And she was like tiny, but like she was also thug nasty. And she was like grinding her elbow into like my shoulder blade. Like she was like getting in there. Anyways, that doesn't really have much to do with the story. The moral of the story is that, so I'm like laying on my stomach, getting the crap beaten out of me by like this tiny woman.
Right.
Sorry, Blue just hacked something up if you pick that up on the audio. And then I flip over and she's like massaging like spurs out of my calves or whatever. And then as I get up and I walk out, like after getting massaged, I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. And like I get the water from her. She goes, oh my God, you got a tattoo on your face too? And I'm like, two? What? You have a tattoo on your face? She goes, yeah. She thought I had a teardrop tattoo on my face, which is a symbol for committing really bad crimes, potentially a murder. My mascara, because I was like wincing so much, my mascara ran down my face like really heavy, and she thought that I had like a gang tattoo on my face to symbolize my my past. Yeah. So I was like, oh, like I don't. Like, just going back to, like, I have got, like, Bath and Body Works candles, like, lit around my, like, and I have, like, a notepad, and, like, I've got, watercolor paints on my desk right now.
Right.
I definitely do not have a face tattoo. So it wasn't really, like, an embarrassing moment. It was just, like, such a hilarious moment that she looked at me and registered me as somebody that would be like, yo, give me that teardrop tattoo.
Was she upset when you didn't have, when you were like, oh no, it's my makeup? Was she like, oh, then never mind? Like thinking that maybe she had like a friend in you?
No. But, well, the whole conversation was kind of weird because she was like talking about like Vegas and like Vegas weddings. And she's like, yeah, but how about trying to get out for that divorce? Like just like it all had a very ominous tone about it. I was like, oh, I don't know anyway. And but I couldn't see my own face when she's telling me this because there was no mirrors around where I was. So I'm like, I don't even know what's on my face right now. I have no idea what I look like for you to think that I have a tear tattoo. So anyways, I went in the bathroom and I immediately, but it was like, this was the thickest mascara just ever fallen down my face. Like I had like a full like.
Really?
Yeah, it was really intense. And intense enough for her to go.
Ooh, girl.
It was bad. All bad.
First of all, the nightmare of that situation is that you were getting a massage and had to talk to someone that you didn't know for like an hour. Like that to me is like the nightmare. Like I don't want to talk.
There was no music.
There wasn't music? See,
No, I didn't want to talk.
No.
There was no music, but like the vent system was pretty loud. Because I noticed it at first. I was like, oh, there's no music. I was like, well, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. And then she didn't talk to me for like the first like 20, 30 minutes. And then she got a little chatty and I was like, it's not the time I want to talk. I don't need a friend at this moment. I need this stuff out of my body.
You don't talk to me. I'm not wearing a top.
Bad.
Oh yeah, I can't.
I'm not wearing a top. I'm pretty
can't.
sure my legs weren't shaved. No thanks.
I can't.
I
can't
anytime
even
you
deal
get a
with
pedicure
that.
and you're like, I'm sorry, I didn't shave my legs. It's so bad. Okay, what happened to you this week?
For me, okay, so I guess like what's happened to me, it's been an occurrence over the last 2 weeks, but I've sort of made a New Year's resolution to like be more active as far as like, like I'm a comedian, like waiting for people to book me is like, that's not a good position. So I'm like trying to be active. So I'm starting to shoot my sketch. I just shoot sketches. And so I've been releasing them, but I'm trying to do at least 2 a week. And I think my neighbors are starting to think that I am an insane person because I've had to I've had to shoot things like outside. And Brendan will help me shoot. So the first one was like I had to go outside and like just walk to my door. And I'm like, okay, like I don't know, like what if like the neighbors like I don't know, like and he's like, let's do it. They're not there. So Brendan's like behind me, which is like, how sad is this? Like and like the sketch is like I'm dressed to the nines and then I'm in my pajamas. So like that's how it goes. So I'm kind of dressed up like for no reason. And Brendan's got this big camera with this long lens, like shooting my feet. And sure enough, like
oh my God.
Yeah. Then my neighbors come in like into the like courtyard. And I was just like, hi. And they're like, hi, like just mortified in their face. And then it's continued. So my embarrassing moment this week was like, I was shooting again outside and I was like, the neighbors are going to be here. This is going to be really bad. They already think I'm like mental because they can see me shooting stuff from like my office. Like now, like they're walking by like, who's she talking to on a mic? But so I went outside and the joke was me being like a hipster, like lifestyle blogger. And I'm like shooting myself putting out the garbage. And then like my landlord and her husband and her kids came in and they just see me like playing in the garbage. And I was like, and it was just like, and here I am like, I'm dunking the garbage in the can out of the can.
I'm making art.
And while Brendan is shooting me on his iPhone, we look like psychopaths.
Oh my God.
And they come in.
Total crazy people.
And so their eyes go to the ground and I'm like, it's for my YouTube channel. Like I was such a weird about it. Like I'm so
There's nothing worse when somebody else knows that it's weird and they don't want to look at you anymore and you're like, oh no, please let me explain. It's not as weird as you think it is.
I know. It was, and I was just like, Brendan, like, and he goes, it's LA. Everyone's like that. I was like, these are regular people. They have families. They think I'm nuts. It's always Brendan shooting me too.
I hate that. Like, so I feel like people, so not long ago, I had to take over the WWE Snapchat to promote Total Divas. And I knew that I had to be on like Snapchat all day. But I actually go out and do stuff, and I'm not really comfortable with just like being that person, like taking a picture or being like, "Hey guys, I'm here at the mall buying some underoos, like whatever the f." So I would like secretly do it from the car while I was going to do these errands because I thought that I was like in my own bubble. That I'm like, "Oh, finally, I can be free and do fun stuff." But then I like get to the mall and I'm like. Anyways, does this come in a size 7? Okay, thank you. But then as like the day kept going, I was like, F it, I'm just going to do it. And then I just became more and more comfortable of being obnoxious on my phone and nobody notices.
No one?
Because everybody does it.
It's true.
And no one notices. No one cares. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Because when I see someone doing that, I'm a little bit embarrassed for them. But nobody cares at all. People walk around with selfie sticks and like, just document their lives all the time. I feel so weird about doing that stuff. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Oh, maybe I just need to be a little more bold, a little more confident when I'm playing in the garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
just
well, now
let it happen. Wear the garbage.
I feel less bad about it now.
Just start wearing it.
I was just so mortified.
Sometimes I'll have a couple of cocktails and start singing really loud at like midnight because we talked about this before. When you think that you have like a good voice and you're like, I'm in a good pocket right now. I'm gonna just unleash.
Oh, I mean,
luckily my neighbor's deaf, so I'm pretty sure he can't hear me.
I will tell you, I, in a moment of weakness, fully unleashed on Brendan singing a bunch of Broadway tunes, and he was like, he just looked at me and just went, just really quickly was like, no. Like I was belting it. Belting. And I was just like, our relationship, is plateaued. If I'm so comfortable in it that I'm going to scream, sing.
It's funny when you hit that point in your relationship when you just like, you start doing stuff to get the reaction out of the person of like, how far can I take this with you? Of like, just like the dumb shit that you like, singing show tunes, like walking around in really ugly clothes, like just trying to get a reaction. It's great. I love that stuff. I think it's a good place to be.
Oh, I was just going to say, you've just described my everyday, but there are times, I'm sure this will be a whole nother podcast, but like there have been times where like, you know, like I kind of push the limits. I guess like Brendan's a comedian, I'm a comedian, so we kind of just joke. But there are times where he gets really disappointed and he just goes, "Oh, Stacey," like just so embarrassed for me, like, "Oh no,
no more,"
you know.
Oh God,
I'm telling you, I once had, this will be quick, but I once had a white bra. I don't know if we talked about this in the podcast. I used to buy my bras in 3-packs from Walmart, and then my cast at Second City had an intervention.
Definitely never talked about
We
this.
did?
No.
They had.
No, we didn't.
I used to buy and still like need better bras, but like again, that's probably another podcast. But like they had to sit me down and have a
story.
Oh yeah, they had to have a bra intervention with me and be like, "Your bras are disgusting. They need to be better." And like and I was like, "You guys are nuts." And then one day I had a white bra on and I had to wear a black shirt. And in the show, you know, you're wearing the same clothes, so they deteriorate. And there was a hole. And instead of like having a black bra, I just took a Sharpie, because this is what I care about my things. And I just dotted the black, like the white bra, like I colored it black so that when the shirt would lay, it would look black. And as the show progressed, the hole would move and I would have to like refill in the thing. And then at the end of the night, I took my shirt off. So as the show was going on, I would have to fill in my white bra like with like black marker, because the hole would move around on the shirt near my boob. So at the end of the night, I get home, I take my shirt off.
Oh my God.
Yes. Brendan looks at me. He goes, "Oh, Stacey." And I was like, "What? Did I shit myself?" Like I had no idea what had happened. And I looked down at my bra and I just had like a massive black nipple, like just from Sharpie marks all over this white bra. And I think that really sums up our relationship.
Hey, I think it's a great improv skill. You made that shit work.
No, I need better things.
You were in a pinch.
Maybe if Brendan's listening to this, he should just buy me a new bra. Go to Walgreens, pick me out something nice.
Stuffer. Get him out there. Get some
he went to Walgreens
while you're at it. Some nude stockings. Get them in there.
Man. I remember the moment when I realized I didn't have to wear those anymore. Thanks, Mom, for not telling me. I always thought a nude stocking was necessary. Anyways, you guys.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought nude stockings were necessary for a while, and then we realized that we're not 85, and it's definitely not necessary.
Oh, no,
or
don't do that.
Or in a dance troupe. If you're in a dance troupe, go
for it. Or we work at Hooters.
I am not.
No, I'm not either of those.
Oh, yeah. I've never been any of those things. I did tap for 1 second.
I did tap too. I was a tap dancer.
Yes.
For many years.
I could bust out a tap.
Well, listen, I was a chubby dancer.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God. I danced for like 16 years.
What?
Yes.
What kind of moves do you have?
Oh my God. Renee, have you never seen Renee? I will put up my most favorite perfect dance photo on my Instagram for this podcast. It's me in a velveteen. It is me in a velveteen crop top. Okay. Now I was a bigger girl.
It sounds like my wardrobe now.
So I'm in a crop top. What do you call it? Like workout shorts.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't like in a faded puka shells and a slicked back hair ponytail. I thought I thought I looked amazing.
Please, you have to post that.
Oh, it was at my wedding. Because Brent and I took a
No.
Yes. For our wedding, we decided to decorate with our most embarrassing photos of our life.
I love it.
So Brendan's mom gave us like buckets and buckets of photos of embarrassing photos. My parents gave me a dossier of 6 photos and they're like, "This will suffice." Like they knew the photos I needed. They were like 6 photos. And they are honestly the worst photos I've ever seen of me.
That's the best.
I will show you it right now after we record. Yeah, after we record, I'll post it. But I used to tap for so long. I tapped forever.
I love it. That's so great. I feel like I'm going to have to like print off a copy just to have.
Oh my God. Absolutely. I'll send you one. That's my holiday present to you.
Print it off. Keep it on the desk.
Oh God. Well,
yes.
So I love it. I guess we should end this now. That was not a sleek transition, but I'm learning. Yeah. But do we want to give like a holiday?
It's okay.
Yeah, we're learning. Do you want to do like a holiday regular girl hot tip for the holidays, and we'll end it on that from both you and I. To survive the holidays, any advice?
Yeah. Okay, my advice for surviving the holidays is
yes.
If you are of the legal drinking age, start having mimosas early. Wear your pajamas all day.
Early.
Don't try to put on a cute outfit if you can't get your business done during the day, because Christmas Day is all about business, or whatever holiday you're celebrating. It's all about getting the business taken care of. Everyone's got to have lots of food. A charcuterie plate gets everybody happy and excited.
Girl.
Always have a good brie on hand. And some cocktails. And have fun. My biggest thing is that I get too uptight because I try to make sure everyone's having a good time. I'm not doing that this year. Just have fun and everyone else has more fun. And also, get Mad Gab.
Get Mad Gab. Such a good, I love that game. It's good. So what are mine? Mine for sure would be, you got to get a Rock'em Sock'em. If you're from the States, treat yourself. But pick any year. I say the earlier the better. They're on Amazon. The current one's out of stock, you said, so I can't get that one. Rock'em Sock'em.
Get the anthology. Get the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. I say lean into your roots. So I'm going to go home and just start drinking Molson X and warm Canadians.
Yes. Hell yes. Drink that stuff out of a trunk at like a hockey league.
Oh, love it. And just know that calories don't count over the holidays. They don't. And
I agree. They don't.
Don't sign up for a gym for January 1st. Just wait till March.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like nip it in the bud later, progressively get a little better, but over the holidays, don't sweat it. Just enjoy yourself.
Don't sweat it. You're going to sweat because you're overweight because you're eating too much. But yeah, don't. That's my holiday hot tip.
Worry about it later. Don't stress about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we did our holiday podcast.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to go start working on our Spotify playlist.
Yes.
So that will be up. The list will be up. If you're listening to this right now, the list is already up.
The list is up. And I just want to...
the playlist.
I want to say, thanks everyone for listening. If you like this, we love it. Thanks for tweeting us. And I see those Reese's Pieces M&M combos coming in.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yes.
Yes. And if you like...
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you for listening to us. We love y'all.
Yes. And if, what podcast was it? This one? Because we had to re-record where we were tag yourself with our Spotify playlist. With your family.
Get it out there. Tag us in it.
Get it out.
We want to see them all on Instagram. Have fun with your family. Enjoy each other. Try not to fight with anybody.
Yes. Yeah. And if you do, just quietly do it outside in the backyard. Yeah, exactly. So happy holidays, guys. Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.